Hi, my name is Dan. I like long walks on the beach, listening to Screamo while sipping on pickle juice. And if you really want a good time, call my friend. I am the host of the From the Garage podcast, and responsible for Dan's shower thoughts and other annoying things. Brian, I had the misfortune of running across back when I was very young in middle school, and I actually became friends with his older brother first, and then him and I got along, and now he can't get rid of me. Tim, Brian and I, we started this podcast back over a year ago, and what we needed was a logo. So we brought Tim in on it and paid him to do it and all that because he is a graphic designer and really good at that. But we decided to go ahead and bring him on. That way, if we need a further graphic design, we can get it for free. Not to mention that he actually does research. Yeah, he researches things. I talk out of my ass, Brian doesn't talk, and Tim actually gives us the facts. It's like asking me who's my favorite child. I would say as far as the unattainable, it would be the McLaren F1. If you were to say what is my favorite car that is actually attainable, it would be the boost boat, which is the R33 Skyline. Doesn't even need to be the GTR, although that would be nice. Even a GTST 4-door, doesn't matter. RB25 TT, long live the boost boat. I drive the 2015 Mazda 6. It's my daily, so I don't spend a whole lot of time working on that, but I do have upgrade brakes. I have stock tech, standard size, cross-drilled and vented rotors on the front, as well as carbon ceramic brakes on all four corners. I drive around with my kids. If I'm gonna modify, first off, it's gonna be safety, and that's a public service announcement. And then I have some 2012 Mazda Speed 3 18-inch wheels that actually changed the offset to 5 millimeters inboard, but it also increased the footprint by 10 millimeters, so it's actually got more meat on it. And again, public service announcement, there's one part of your car that touches the road. My first car was a lazy boy with wheels. It was a 1992 Buick Park Avenue, old man spec, pillow top velour seats. It was not red, not dark red, but burgundy, because if you have a Buick or a Cadillac from that era, you use the technical term for the color, and it would be burgundy. That car, I had cold air intake, exhaust, back when I thought that stuff added horsepower, and that was the only thing you need to do, but you need computers and fuel and all that. But I will say it was mighty nice being able to smoke EK Civics all day long in something that had air ride, by the way. Dino Ride, love it. KOENNISEGG.
I don't know if that's right or not.
I think I'm close, but it's not. No.
I'm looking at it.
I'm not gonna say. Tim is back there trying to get me to look like an idiot because again, he actually looked up and researched what it was while I was trying to talk out my ass. Mini. So my first ticket, I was driving my dad's S10, 2002 model, short bed, single cab. I was driving a friend home and was halfway through an intersection. It turned red, and then I saw red and blues. Got pulled over. The gentleman behind the badge said, "I'm sorry to do this on your birthday, but what you did was illegal." It was my 17th birthday, and it was my first day driving without a learner's permit. As a matter of fact, it was 5 hours after getting my driver's license I got my first ticket for really, I should have made it count. I should have been going like 70 or something. And I was tore up. You can ask my parents. I came in, threw my paper license at them and said, you know, I know that you're not gonna let me drive anymore because when you're 17, you know, a $150, $200 ticket might as well be $1 million. You don't have that money. There are two that I'm absolutely infatuated with right now. One is Australian Supercar, and that's been kind of my go-to for many years. But a really up-and-comer that I thoroughly enjoy is American Rallycross. We have Ken Block, Travis Pastrana, Tanner Faust, but no, it's a fantastic racing series. However, I grew up very redneck, so always a fan of the quarter mile drag. My driving hero would have to be Colin McRae. When you think about the rivalry that Lancer and Impreza, and even before that, Legacy, when you think of that rivalry, Lancer and Mitsubishi were just kind of owning it with the Galant VR4s and that sort of thing. And then Colin McRae comes out and just absolutely brings Subaru to the world stage of motorsport as a whole, even though he was, in particular, rally. I respect the crap out of him. His brother still runs rally. He's my hero. Thank you for watching, listening, whatever you do. Just remember, it's not about what you can buy, it's about what you can build. Because the satisfaction of being able to whoop ass on somebody who just went and bought their car, and you built yours and then get to drive it home after whooping said ass, it's way more than just the win.